Day of Yoga. Wish you all a lot of wishes for the International Day of Yoga, 21st June. And thank you, Dr. Yugandhar ji, for giving me this platform, giving New Age Yoga, Sanjay ji, and all our teachers this platform to share our knowledge, whatever little we are having about the Patanjali Yoga Sutra, especially the Ashtanga Yoga. So we will start with a prayer for Maharshi Patanjali. So let us join our hands. Yogena chittasya parena vacha balam sharirasya cha vaidyakena yopakarotam pravaram munilam Patanjalim pranjaliranatosmi. Thank you very much. So this is a wonderful initiative by the World United, Dr. Yugandhar ji. To start the Ashtanga Yoga, I need to give you some background of Maharshi Patanjali, who wrote these aphorisms about 2200 years ago, and even today in 2020 we are following this. We are talking about it, not only talking, we are deeply studying these this scripture all over the world, not only in India but all over. In every nationality there are people, every nationality there are people who are studying this very seriously. This is supposed to be the complete study of human psychology, where a writer has written where the Western psychology ends, the Patanjali Yoga Sutra, the Manas Shastra starts over there. It's an exhaustive study of the human mind. So Patanjali has given the aim of yoga as Chitta Vritti Niyodha, and the tool for that is Samadhi, which is meditation. So Samadhi can be achieved by just Abhyas and Vairagya, by the sadhaka who's of the highest order, or it can be done by Kriya Yoga, Tapa, Swadhyaya, Ishwar Pranidhan, by the sadhakas who are of medium order. But for Grihastha people like you and me, he has advised, suggested the path of Ashtanga Yoga. Okay. So Ashtanga Yoga is 8 pillars of yoga. The techniques which have been mentioned over there are divided into 8 parts. What is the benefit of this Ashtanga Yoga? For that, I need to recite the sutra behind this thing. Yoganga Anushtan Ashuddhi Kshaya Jnana Diptira Viveka Khyatihi. So there are 3 benefits of following and practicing the Ashtanga Yoga. First is Ashuddhi Kshaya, the impurities have to vanish. Secondly, the Jnana Dipti. So the covering over the light, our self light, the light from within, it has to vanish, and the Jnana Dipti has to awaken. The light from within has to awaken. And by that awakened light, we need to achieve the Viveka Khyati, which is the discrimination power. So these are the 3 benefits, the labh of Ashtanga Yoga. So what does the Ashtanga Yoga entail? What are the 8 angas? Yama, Niyama, Asana, Pranayam, Pratyahar, Dharana, Dhyan, and Samadhi. Now the first 5 limbs, Yama, Niyama, Asana, Pranayam, Pratyahar, are the Bahiranga Yoga, which have to be done, which have to be performed. There is some effort involved in that. And the next 3, Dharana, Dhyan, Samadhi, is the Antaranga Yoga. Antaranga Yoga is the result, it is the phala of what efforts you have taken in the first 5 angas. Now it is not that you have to do or you have to perform or follow the first pillar, then the second, then the third. It is not that. everything goes on simultaneously. The yoga stands on the pillar of all these 8 limbs. So it should not be understood that this is one by one we have to practice. While you are practicing Yama, you have to practice Niyama, Asana, Pranayam, Dharana will happen. While you are practicing Pranayam, other things also have to be practiced. So firstly, we will talk about the Yamas. Yeah, okay. Thank you, Sandhya, for giving me space. So while talking about Yamas, there are 5 Yamas: Ahimsa, Satya, Asteya, Brahmacharya, and Aparigraha. Now, these 5 are called as Mahavratas. Each of these 5 Yamas are capable of taking you up to the Samadhi state. Each of these 5. For that matter, each of the Anga can take you to the Samadhi state individually. That is the power of each of these techniques and the vows. So firstly, we will talk about the Ahimsa. Patanjali has given utmost importance to the following of Ahimsa or non-violence. We know the importance of non-violence through so many sadhus. Santa Mahatma Gandhi used to advise this so strongly. But do we know what is the benefit of Ahimsa? So what Patanjali says is Ahimsa pratisthayam tat sannidhau vairatyaga. So if you are established in Ahimsa, Vairatyaga, that means all the hostilities will be given up. All the hostilities will be removed and you will experience a smooth path in whatever you are doing, especially the following of the yoga path. And if you don't follow this, if you have Hinsa in your mind, then there will be obstructions in form of a reaction to the Hinsa which you have done to whoever or whatever. So what kind of Hinsa can happen? The Hinsa can be, it could be Mrudu, it could be Adi, Mrudu, Madhya. It could be arising out of Lobha, greed, Krodha, anger, Moha, delusion. And it could be of Kruta, Karita, Anumodita. That means it can be done by you yourself. It can be done by other person. You can motivate the other person to do it. And third is you can do the Anumodan. Anumodan is you are justifying that violence. So in these 3 ways, this Hinsa can be done. Now, Patanjali has given antidote of that also, which we are not going to talk in detail just now, which is Pratipaksha Bhavana. So these 27 ways, 3 into 3 into 3. So, Krutukarita, Anumodita, Lobha, Kroha, Moha, Purvaka, Murdu, Madhyadi, Matra. So these 3 into 3 into 3, 27 ways in which you are doing Hinsa can be reversed, or that can be taken care of by following the Pratipaksha Bhavanam. Okay. So again, we are not going too much into the Pratipaksha Bhavanam, just a concept I am introducing over here. But let us know more about the Ahimsa. So when you are established in Ahimsa, whether that Hinsa is of word, of a thought, word and action. So don't think that if I'm not beating anyone, where is the Hinsa coming from? So even if you are not beating, you are talking ill about someone, not to him, but maybe you are gossiping about somebody to someone else. That is also Hinsa. Even if you are not talking about somebody, gossiping, not thinking bad, then if you're not talking bad, even if you're thinking bad, then also it is Hinsa. If you're thinking why this person has done this thing, may something bad happen to him, that is also a Hinsa. A supta ichha of Hinsa, is of thought of Hinsa, is also a Hinsa. Now one more thing about Hinsa is, does it really matter whether the person to whom you are doing Hinsa or the thing to which you are doing Hinsa he should be affected by it? Not necessary. For a person, if you are thinking bad about some person, he will not know about it. However, it is going to affect you. So the resistance it is going to cause when you meet him next time, and when you try to talk to him, it is going to cause an obstruction in a relationship with him. So Patanjali has never done or never advised anything to be done to other person. It is all to your own self-study. It is not, he doesn't say you have to behave in this fashion, you have to talk these words, say good morning, say good night, or love the other person. Never. He did not say anything like that. He just said what you have to do yourself, by which you can have the Kaivalya, the final outcome of the yoga. So that is ahimsa. Next we go to satya. Satya is truth. What is truth? Do you know the full truth? No one knows the full truth. Because if you know the full truth, you will be a liberated person. You would have already achieved the Kaivalya. However, truth can be following the not following the falsehood, or resisting, or going away from falsehood. So what kind of falsehood can be there? Representing yourself as a what you are not, false identity, or talking something lies, or it could be representing wrong ideas, giving half truth. So all these things are asatya. The more you go away from asatya, you will have the benefit of satya. And what is the benefit of satya, which has been given by Maharshi Patanjali? I will quote the sutra. The sutra says, Satya Pratisthayam Kriya Phalashrayatvam. What is Kriya Phalashrayatvam? Which means, if you, whatever you do and whatever you think is going to happen. It is like the word power, the power of word and the power of action. So if you are firmly established in truth, the actions and consequences will depend upon him. So you will see the live example of this thing is a person who is always talking truth, always established in truthfulness. People will follow him. So this person is going to be an influential person, because you don't have to prove that you are talking truth. The other person understands it, whether he expresses it or not. It is already understood, and he will, next time when you are talking anything, he is going to listen to you, and not only listen to you, he is going to follow you. So the truthfulness will give you following. I should not say, but yes, leadership will automatically come to you. That is the power of truth. What happens if these two things come together? You have to speak truth, but by speaking the truth, you are going to do hinsa. Yeah. So you will find so many people that, come what may, I will speak truth, whether it hurts the other person or not. What do we do in this such case? The best is to keep mum. If by speaking truth you are going to hurt another person, then it is better you don't speak at all. Okay. So that is about the truth. The third Yama is Asteya. Asteya means non-stealing. Do you really steal? Remember, when you stole anything, stealing anything, it's unthinkable. You don't steal anything from anybody, but yes, you do steal. What do you steal? Well, you steal attention, you steal time. You come late, you go late for the meetings, or you steal attention of other person, you steal energy of other person. So there are so many subtle things which you steal. Think about that. It's not only the action, it is also the thought and the word. Okay. So if you are established in non-stealing, asteya, steya is stealing, asteya is non-stealing. If you are established in non-stealing, what will happen? Asteya pratisthayam sarva ratnopasthanam. Sarva ratnopasthanam. So this is a poetic way of narration. Sarva ratna is all kinds of ratnas, wealth. So if you yourself are established in non-stealing, then all the riches, all the wealth will automatically come to you. Yeah. So I think the good rule is to own, to take only what you deserve. Don't try to don't try to take what you don't deserve. Now, today we have got a little perverted by the thought of take what you can and what you not what you deserve. So a powerful person feels that he deserves or he can take whatever he doesn't deserve also. So it's all power based. It's not deservedness based. So you will find a person who may be having a lot of power, but he doesn't go for things which he doesn't deserve, then the wealth will come automatically to him. That is Astheya. That is what Patanjali says. You be established in Astheya. Automatically, you don't have to run for any, which is very, very relevant for today's time. You don't have to run for wealth. Wealth will come automatically to you. You do your own work. You be established in non-stealing. Only try to take whatever you deserve. Think about it when you have time. The third yama is brahmacharya. What is brahmacharya? Is it only celibacy? Only sexual celibacy? No, no. It is not related only to the passion of sex. No, it is related to all the five senses. So it is related to moderation of all the five senses. Brahmacharya means no overuse or no indulgence in your senses. What five senses we are talking about? The sense of smell, the sense of taste, the sense of uh, vision, then touch and hearing. These are the five senses. So what are the indulgences which we do nowadays? A lot of TV watching, a lot of WhatsApp, okay, addictive listening, or eating, taste. So we don't eat for filling our stomach; we eat only for the taste part. So these are the excesses in use of senses. So what does Patanjali say? That if you follow brahmacharya, that means you are taming your senses, then if you are established in brahmacharya, then there will be virya labha. Brahmacharya pratisthayam virya labha. What is virya? Virya is vigor. So you will have vigor in doing whatever you are having. You will have the power to do anything, the energy in doing anything, because your senses are now going to be operating at the maximum level. So they are not they have not got depreciated because of the overuse, because of the indulgence, overindulgence. Okay. So brahmacharya pratisthayam virya labha. And the last yama is aparigraha. Patanjali says, aparigraha matlab, parigraha is collecting things, possessing. So I want to possess my family, I want to possess my house, my car, my clothes, my shoes, my jewelry, my mobile phone, yeah, the most valued possession. So, and we are so much attached to our possessions that we are not ready to let it off. We cannot think of being away from it. Can you think of being away from your house? Can you think of being away from your car, your possessions? Think of, I think of a story of Lord Janaka, who gave away everything. He just walked off and his whole kingdom was burnt and didn't even look back what is happening to it. That is the level of aparigraha which he followed. But Patanjali says, what is the benefit of aparigraha? Why? What will you get by giving away all the possessions or by not getting attached to your possessions? It may not mean giving away possessions, but not getting attached to the possessions. What does it mean? What does it give? The labha is aparigraha sthairye janma kathanta sambodha. Aparigraha sthairye janma kathanta sambodha. That means, he says, if you are established, firmly established in aparigraha, then the knowledge of past lives will arise. Little cryptic. What will you do with the knowledge of past life? It seems like a film story. Na? Pichle janam ki katha. No, it's not that. The real story behind that is, if you know the past life story, you will know why you have taken birth, why you have born. Because if your past life was completely fine, there is no karma's balance, then there is no reason to take a birth again. But you have taken birth, which means there is some reason, there is something, some balance which you need to clear off. So how will you know what balance has to be cleared off? So that can be known only if you know what happened in your past life. Now that you can know only by following a parigraha. What is the connection? How will you connect these two? It is connected because if you are giving away all the possessions, you are giving away the memories also. Then you have the power of going back, and that you can take you even to the past life, and then you can understand the purpose why you were born. So this completes the 5 yamas: ahimsa, satya, asteya, brahmacharya, and aparigraha. Thank you very much.